We will create the following 3D model using SolidWorks. Basically, this is a box. Bear with me. And there is a pocket with a non-regular shape. I think that could be described as that. And that is pretty much it, guys. As always, we're going to take into account first the unit system, second the information within the engineering draw. Now, regarding the first inquiry, as always, engineering draws made by Luis Miguel Urfano Garzón does not include that information. All right, so that is why we're going to talk about millimeters. Now, regarding the second inquiry, there is some things that I want to mention about the engineering draw. As always, I'm going to mention it at the end of the video. So for now, we just need the dimension of the box, which is 55 millimeters and 45 millimeters. This one and this one. And the extrusion dimension, 30 millimeters. After that, we just have to create this line and this line, then close the sketch for us to create the pocket, which is 15 millimeters. 30 millimeters minus 15. Alright, so we're going to start clicking on the arrow, file, new, part, okay. We're going to click on a sketch once again. I want to create this as my lateral view, so the right plane. I'm going to select this tool for me to create the rectangular shape, and well, this is one way to produce the box, but it is not, as always, there is not like a specific path for you to follow. If you're learning, please follow my path for you to learn one way for that could be followed. I'm sorry, for you to create this 3D model, but you can like create this part taking into account some different path, right? Like take into account a different way for you to do that. Now, smart dimension, this dimension is 45. This other is 30. Features, extruded boss base. I'm going to extrude it 55 millimeters. Enter once again. Right here we have our box. Then sketch once again, and I'm going to select the top face, Control 8. And basically we will create the lines that I mentioned before. So one line goes right here, the other goes right here. We will create a sketch, close the sketch right here and right here. So everything is closed, we just have to define it. So I'm going to select this point and this point. This is 35 millimeters. And this is 41 millimeters. Right here we have 7 millimeters. And there is an option. Okay, this is telling me that these two lines are perpendicular, parallel. So I'm going to select both of them and click on parallel. All right, everything is set. So features, extruded cut, 50 millimeters. Going to enable the rotation for me to see this. $15 millimeters, and okay. Alright guys, this is pretty much it. This is how you can create this 3D model using SolidWorks. Now, regarding the engineering draw, there is some things that I always mention for these kind of videos because I always take into consideration the engineering draws from Luis Miguel Huerfano Garzón, but I'm going to repeat it as fast as I can. First, this is information for the material. He always places the material right here. For example, I don't know, aluminum, copper, steel, gold, whatever. This is the page number if there is more than one engineering draw. And this is telling me in Spanish, exercise number 3. Now, this information usually comes within a box that goes right here. Please guys, you have to be professional. You have to take into account the normativity for when you want to create an engineering draw. Alright? Within that box, you place the name, the part name, the your name, I mean, at first. The tolerances, some notes information, some manufacturer notes, whatever it's necessary. As well, you have to place this nomenclature. Right? You can Google it. This is either ISO A, or ISO E. Right? Google it. You will understand it. Basically, just watching just one image. That is going to tell you if this is the front view of, or if it's this one. That is pretty much it. Now, regarding the dimensions, if you are going to place a view, it is important for you to place it because it is necessary. Right? As you were able to see before, I didn't use this view. First, because it does not contain any information. Second, because it is not necessary. Right? So this is a huge mistake. Do not place information that is not required. Right? Because that is going to save a space, and that way, and this is the next step or the next thing that I wanted to mention, you have to keep the proportions, right? For example, I would place this, I don't know, around here. You have to eliminate the views that does not contain any information. This is not wall scene. This is a huge mistake, as I mentioned before. Now, regarding the everything else, please be aware of the unit system, because if, as I mentioned before, if you don't place the unit system, the person who is reading this engineering draw is going to assume that you're working in millimeters. Alright? That is what I wanted to mention about the engineering drawings, the engineering draw. And this is pretty much it, guys. This is how you can create this 3D model using SolidWorks.